Hi, I'm Mrs. S with Owltree Montessori. We had a question from someone in our community about a division equation where there is a 0 in the divisor and a 0 in the dividend, the amount to be shared. I love questions about videos because it helps me know what videos to make next and to know that the videos that I'm making are helpful when I put them out there. So today we are going to look at the equation that this community member asked about, and it is 2,820 divided by 20. So we have a divisor of 20 and the dividend has a 0 in the units place. These come in your box, your Stamp Game box. So these are the placeholders for a 0 in an equation, and here we have our Skittles. I've already built the dividend here, and I have our divisor at the top. And you can see I have a placeholder for the 0 in our 2-digit divisor and our placeholder here in our dividend, the amount to be shared. So we always start with the largest category. I will share 1,000 with this 10. But remember, this blue Skittle represents a group of 10 children. So each child in this group is not going to get 1,000. How much will each child get in this group? There are 10 children. How many hundreds are in a group of 1,000? You're right, there are 10 hundreds in a group of 1,000. So each of these 10 children will be receiving 100. And I have 100 for each of the 10 children in this group when this 1,000 is shared evenly among them. I would typically give 100 to the units, but this category is empty. There are no children there, so I'm not going to share this 100 with the units place. Instead, we're going to move on to the 100s and share these evenly with this group of 10 children. So each of the children in this group of 10 are not going to get a 100. How much are each of these children going to get? Well, there are 10 tens in a group of 100. So each of these children will be receiving 10. So I have 10 for each child in this group of 10. Typically, again, I would share 10 with the units, but we have none in the units, so I'm not going to share a 10 with the units. I'm just going to continue sharing 10 for each of the children in that group, 10 for each of the children in that group, and continue. We were able to evenly distribute these hundreds for 10 for each of the 10 children in those groups. And now we'll move on to our next largest place value. We have a 10 here, but each child is not getting 10. How many ones are in a group of 10? That's right, there are 10 ones. So each child in the group is getting 1, and you have 1 for this group. And again, there's no children represented in our units place. And we have nothing in our units to share. So this is where we stop. Remember that division, the quotient for our division equation, is the share of 1. How much did each child get? So we know that there are 10 children in here. So if we look at what each child got, we can look and say, well, they each got 100 and they each got 10 from here. So they each got 40 and they each got 1 from here. We can look at it this way. You and I can look at this and know, okay, they each got 141. But your children might not be able to visualize that. So we can say, remember that there are 10 children in here, and our quotient is the share of what each child got. So let's get out 10 green Skittles to show each of those 10 children and how much each got. So we will get out 10 Skittles. We got 10 green Skittles to show each of the children in this 10 group. So we've really opened up this group of 10 to show all of the 10 children within the group. So we know that when we shared this 1,000 with this group of 10, each of these children didn't get 1,000. We gave them 100 because there are 10 hundreds in here. So each child could get 100. We're going to go ahead and exchange this for 10 hundreds. I've exchanged this 1,000 for the 10 hundreds so we can evenly distribute it among the 10 children in this group of 10. Each child got 100. We have shown how they each got 100. Now we shared 100 with this group, but each child did not get 100. There are 10 tens in 100, so evenly distributed, each child got a 10 from this group of 100. Let's exchange this 100 for 10 tens. We've exchanged this 100 for 10 tens so we can show how they were evenly distributed. Each child got a 10. We showed how each child in this group got a 10, and we'll do the same with this 100. We'll exchange it for 10 tens and show how each child in the group got 10. This is where you can include your student or your students to help you make these exchanges and lay them out. Each child got a second 10. Now we'll exchange this 100 for 10 tens. And we'll evenly distribute these. Each child got a third 10, and now we'll exchange this 100 that was shared with the group for 10 tens. We've shown that each child got 40. Now we have this 10 that was shared with a group of 10, and we know that each child did not get 10. There are 10 ones in a group of 10, so each child fairly got 1. So we are going to exchange this group of 10 for 10 ones. We've made our exchange, so we will evenly share 1 with each child. Now we can see that the share that each child got is 141. 2,820 divided by 20 is 141. I hope this helps. Please leave any comments with other questions or videos that you would like to see me make with any materials, and I will try my very best to get you what you're looking for.